Bonsoir à la classe. Today nobody was present for class. That's very sad. That's not good. But I'm guessing everyone was busy from work and you all had a very busy day. So I'm putting together our lesson for today. What we would have done during class today. It was supposed to have a video class. Our last 3 classes are supposed to be video classes. Okay. So this is our final week for our French classes, and I was hoping that we would have been able to have a video class today, on Wednesday and on Friday. But since we are not around, I'll just put together what we could have done today, and so you could go through them and practice. So starting today, we're going to be looking at expressions that you use with the verb être and avoir. Okay, so for the first person singular, using the verb être to express yourself, you say je suis, I am, right? And then for the verb avoir, you say j'ai, which means I have. We all know this. Okay, so these are examples of expressions you can use using je suis and j'ai. I'm going to start with je suis, which is on the left hand side. Okay, so the French people express a state of being using the verb être and how you feel. You say you're feeling we express our feelings using the verb être, je suis, and then a state of being, like when you are sick, like when you're hungry, like how you feel when you're hot, and when you're sleepy, or when you feel fear and the rest of that. You use the verb avoir to express it. Okay, I'll just quickly give examples. Now I'm going to be reading out these sentences on this image. Okay, the first one is heureux and heureuse. All right, they both mean the same thing, but one is masculine and one is feminine. The one that ends with the e is feminine. Okay, and this means happy. It means happy. See the smiley beside it gives a guide to tell you what the word means. It means happy. And before I go on, in French language, the letter H is silent when you're pronouncing words. So it's not heureux, it is heureux. You pronounce from the E. Alright? Je suis heureux if the subject is masculine, and je suis heureuse if the subject is feminine. Next one we have is en colère. From the smiley, what do you think? Yes, I'm angry. Je suis en colère. Je suis en colère. The next one, he has thermometer in his mouth, so he's sick, definitely. Je suis malade. Je suis malade means I'm sick. The next one has a sad face. Je suis triste. I am sad. Je suis triste. Je suis amoureux or amoureuse. Amoureux or amoureuse. Amoureux is masculine and amoureuse is feminine. Okay, it means to be in love. Je suis amoureux. I'm in love if you're a man, and if you're a woman, je suis amoureuse. I'm in love. Okay. The next one is inquiète. Inquiet is a masculine form, and inquiète is a feminine form. Inquiet, inquiète. It means worried. Je suis inquiète. I'm worried. And then the last one on the left hand side is content and contente. Okay, this means happy or excited. Okay, I'm excited, I'm satisfied. Je suis content or je suis contente. Okay. So when you ask the question, comment ça va? As comment ça va means how are you? So you could respond to comment ça va like when you're giving a very brief greeting as ça va bien, merci, which means I'm fine, thank you. And you can also be particular and say, when I ask comment ça va, you can say je suis heureux, je suis en colère when someone has made you angry, je suis malade when you're sick, je suis triste when you're sad, je suis amoureux when you're in love with someone, je suis inquiète when you're worried about someone or something, and je suis content. That is more specific responses. Okay, moving to the right hand side now with the expression j'ai, which means I have. J'ai faim. J'ai faim. It means I'm hungry. I'm hungry. J'ai soif. I'm thirsty. J'ai chaud. I'm hot. J'ai froid. I'm cold. J'ai sommeil. I'm sleepy. J'ai peur. I'm afraid or I'm scared. J'ai mal. I hurt, okay? Or I ache. For example, if you have a headache, you say j'ai mal à la tête. Let me see. I have a picture here of parts of the body, okay? So using the expression j'ai mal, these are parts of the body. You can say j'ai mal. J'ai mal means I hurt or I'm aching or I ache. J'ai mal à la tête. I have a headache. J'ai mal aux yeux. My eyes hurt or I have eye ache. J'ai mal aux oreilles. My ears hurt. J'ai mal au nez. My nose hurts. J'ai mal à la bouche. My mouth hurts. J'ai mal au bras. My arm hurts. J'ai mal à la main. My hand hurts. J'ai mal à la jambe. My feet or my leg hurts. And then j'ai mal au pied. My feet hurts. J'ai mal au ventre. My tummy hurts. J'ai mal au dos. My back hurts. Okay? So la tête is the head. Un œil is an eye. Les yeux means eyes. That's the plural of un œil. Une oreille is one ear. An ear. Okay? Plural of the word is les oreilles. Le nez means the nose. La bouche is the mouth. Le bras is the arm. La main is the hand. La jambe is the leg. Le pied is the feet. Le ventre is the tummy. Le dos is the back. Les cheveux is the hair. Okay, so those are expressions to say where are we coming from? Okay, to express how you feel. Okay, these are expressions you can use to say how you feel when you want to be particular about how you feel. Moving on from here, we're also going to be learning about your health, vocabulary that has to do with your health. Okay, the first one we have is tomber malade. Tomber malade, it means to fall sick. J'ai tombé malade. J'ai tombé malade means I've fallen sick. J'ai tombé malade. Être malade means to be sick. So you say je suis malade. When you conjugate this verb être in the first person singular form, you say je suis malade. If you're talking to someone else, maybe a friend that is sick, you say tu es malade. And if you're talking to more than one person, you say vous êtes malade. Okay? Avoir un rhume. Avoir un rhume. The verb avoir means to have a cold or to have catarrh. Catarrh is called la rhume. Okay? Avoir un rhume and être enrhumé, they mean the same thing. Okay? To have a cold, to have the flu. Yeah? So if you want to talk about yourself having the flu, you say, if I ask comment ça va, you say j'ai, look at the verb avoir, conjugate it to the first person singular. I say j'ai un rhume. Alright, it means to have a flu, to have a cold or catarrh. Avoir une grippe. Okay, avoir un rhume is to have catarrh. Avoir une grippe is to have the flu. Être grippé is to have the flu. Yeah, to have the flu. So you can say j'ai une grippe, I have a flu. Then next we have the guy with lightning rods hitting his head. Avoir mal à la tête, to have a headache. J'ai mal à la tête. Tu es mal à la tête. Tu as mal à la tête, excusez-moi. Vous avez mal à la tête. When you have more than one person having a headache. Avoir mal à la gorge. Okay, you can see the mouth open. It's pointing to the throat. To have a sore throat. So if you want to say have a sore throat, you say j'ai mal à la gorge. La gorge is the throat. Okay. The next one is avoir mal au cœur. The man with the green face. Okay. To have a heartache. To have a heartache. Okay. Avoir mal is to have. Avoir mal au cœur means to have a heartache. So if I want to say I have a heartache, j'ai mal au cœur. Okay, let me make a sentence with that now. J'ai mal au cœur parce que vous n'étiez pas en classe aujourd'hui. J'ai mal au cœur parce que vous n'étiez pas au cours aujourd'hui. Okay? I have a heartache because you were not in class today. The next one, the guy with thermometer in his mouth. Avoir de la fièvre, to have a fever. So if you want to say have a fever, you say j'ai de la fièvre. I have a fever. Then avoir le nez qui coule. The guy that's having a runny nose. You can see something dripping out of his nose. Avoir le nez qui coule. To have a runny nose. Okay? Avoir, it means to have a runny nose. Yes. Then avoir le nez bouché. To have a blocked nose. When your nose is stuffy, you say j'ai le nez bouché. J'ai le nez bouché. Okay. And then the next one is éternuer. It means to sneeze. Éternuer, to sneeze. And then lastly, we have tousser. Tousser means to cough. And cough, the cough is called la toux. La toux in French. Okay, when you have a cough, you say j'ai un toux. Alright, I hope we've learned these expressions. And then there's others I want us to learn, like this one, which are members of a family. Alright, but I'm going to just send this particular image to the class group, and I'd like for you to study it, use your dictionary to learn it. And this image that has expressions expressions, yes, to help you say what you like. All right, the first one, having a very, very wide smile, says j'adore. J'adore. J'adore means I love. I love. You can see the excitement on his face. J'aime bien means I really like. I really like. So you can complete the sentence. J'adore le riz. I love rice. J'aime bien le Nigeria. I really like Nigeria. Or j'aime bien la France. I really like France. And the next one is j'aime. I like. J'aime chanter. I like to sing. Then the fourth sentence. Je n'aime pas. I do not like. I do not like. Je n'aime pas voyager. I do not like to travel. And lastly, we have je déteste. I hate. I hate, okay? Je déteste les haricots. I hate beans. And these are expressions you can use to say what you like. Alright? So moving on to the last one for class today. I really wish this was an interactive class, but what can I do? La description, how to describe, okay? To describe somebody else. So we have already learned how to describe ourselves and talk about ourselves. So next, we're going to be learning how to describe other people, okay? The first image we have here is Robert. Il a les cheveux bruns et frisés. Il est brun. Il porte une barbe. He has brown and curly hair. He is brown. He wears a beard, okay? He has a beard. I'm going to be describing Céline. Elle a les cheveux bruns et frisés. She has brown and curly hair. Elle est brune. She's brown. Elle porte des boucles d'oreilles. She puts on earrings. Now, the words that are written in the green letters are the words that you should take note of, what you use to describe people depending on their gender. Alright? Il est describes masculine, or il a describes the masculine too. Il est means he is. Il a means he has. Elle est means she is. And elle a means she has. Okay? And then there are others. I don't want to read all this out to you. I would like for us to have an interactive class. So hopefully by Wednesday, we're going to be able to treat this again in class. Alright? So please do well to go through these videos. I'm going to send this image and this one, so you can learn expressions to say how you feel, and you can also learn the members of the family. Please use your dictionaries to go through the members of the family so you can understand better. Thank you very much. Bonne soirée à tous.